So let's have a look at what is communication first. Communication is basically a sender who is sending a message to the receiver. Okay, it could be via any means, like everyone mentioned. It can be verbally, it can be in the form of written communication, it can also be in the form of non-verbal communication, which is essentially our body language. And please keep in mind that communication is only complete when we get a suitable response from the receiver. So for the complete process to be effective, there has to be a response as well. Communication is sending a message to a receiver via verbally, maybe non-verbally, maybe by written forms, by written means. It can be way. And communication is always said to be complete when we get a suitable response from the receiver. So if I am the sender who is conducting this webinar today, until I am able to get my message across to you guys and get the response that I am hoping for, communication will not be complete. Just to give you guys a practical example of how this works. So of course, now that we've talked about communication, effective communication क्या होती है, क्या components होते हैं effective communication के?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, can I speak?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so good evening, ma'am. My name is Bharat Siddhar. So effective communication can be like whenever we talk with somebody and we are able to express our any thoughts, ideas, and anything whatever we have to express before somebody, and the another person is able to understand it very easily. So it can be an effective communication.
Exactly, that is what effective communication is. Thank you so much for the great input.
Thank you, ma'am.
So while we've understood what is effective communication, there are also a few things that lead to effective communication. So these are the few things that we should always keep in mind whenever we want to give a meaningful message to our audience or to anyone that we are talking to. Every message that we are sending across, anything that you want to talk about, first should be clear in your mind. So you should know what the purpose of having that particular conversation is. Secondly, we should always ensure that whatever we are saying is supported by facts and observations and should be well planned. And whenever we are planning our content or whatever it is we want to talk about, we should always take into account the audience's point of view, because only if you think from the audience's point of view, if you are actually empathetic towards them, will you be able to prepare and plan what they are expecting out of it. In addition to this, always ensure that you only include relevant information, and when you are practicing and planning whatever it is you want to portray or say to the audience, you weed out all the irrelevant information. And finally, of course, every information should be modified according to the needs and requirements of the audience. That is something that we absolutely should keep in mind. Our key takeaways, for example, today's key takeaways discussed today, should always be kept in mind whenever we are trying to convey anything to anyone.
Yeah, ma'am.
So I hope we have all understood what is effective communication and what parameters we should keep in mind.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So moving on, like everyone said before, that there are various components of communicating. Basically, there are three elements of communication which denote how much impact each variant has. So 7% of the total impact of how we communicate is via spoken words, which is our verbal communication. Next, 38% of the impact rests on the tone we use. So in what particular way are we communicating with the audience or with the person also contributes a lot to this. And finally, the biggest factor which comes in is our body language. Because when we are talk about making a great first impression on anyone, all of these factors come into effect. So I hope that we have all understood the elements of communication. Yes?
Ma'am, there is two types of communication, ma'am, verbal and non-verbal.
Yes, there's verbal, there's non-verbal, there is written also, and there is visual communication as well that is done through maybe pie charts or this presentation, for example.